Well, we may see other job cuts in different industries as well. With us now, John Challenger, CEO of the outplacement and labor statistics firm Challenger, Gray and Christmas, and William Lee, chief economist at the Milken Institute, former deputy division chief of the IMF, where he served as its representative in Hong Kong during the SARS epidemic. John, let me begin with you. I know that you guys do a lot of data gathering right on the ground at the company by company level. What are you hearing?
Well, we didn't see a drop in layoffs, a surge in layoffs due to coronavirus in the month of February, but this just really hit the radar on companies, their HR departments and their plans for what's going on. We know companies react quickly. When their sales drops, it usually means they're heading towards layoffs. They're putting those plans in place. They're going to adjust their workforce levels if the business levels stay low.
We heard yesterday that United Airlines is offering, John, some of its, or asking some of its workers to do voluntary furloughs or voluntary time, but without pay. Do you expect more companies to do that?
Well, certainly that is a good option. You'd like to hold on to your workers. Unemployment is still very low. Companies are just, out of a period where they are having a very difficult time finding the skilled workers they need. So they can ill afford to do layoffs and then find out that this whole issue is not going to be something that lasts for a long period of time. But if it continues and revenues stay down, they're going to have to take action. So that might be the first step for some companies.
Bill Lee, to the extent there are job cuts, job losses, in what industries would you expect them to appear most, and how long would you expect them to last? In other words, could it be a transient thing that goes on for 2 or 3 months and then those workers get rehired?
Well, Tyler, we know for sure it's a transient situation. How long is transient is the open question.
Right.
And the sectors that are most service-oriented, most face-to-face, the entertainment, the hotel industry, the travel industry, those are the ones clearly the most affected. But I want to remind you that when the event in SARS occurred, people tended to overreact and activity ground to a halt almost unnecessarily. People were afraid of touching elevators because they heard someone die from touching an elevator button. Well, people get over that. Now, the key to whether or not it shows up in job cuts is whether or not this is a prolonged period of fear, and the fear that turns into a real recession because people just don't want to do anything. And I think the best thing we can do from a policy perspective is to get the information out quickly about how bad the situation really is and how far transmission has gone.
John said he was not seeing in his study any uptick in layoffs in the month of February. We've got the jobs report out tomorrow. Bill Lee, quick thought. What do you expect?
We're going to have a great job report because the numbers are gathered in the middle of February before all this hit. But one thing to keep an eye on, though, are these unemployment claims. If we see them start to surge, then we need to start to worry that layoffs indeed are taking place. But let me remind everybody, critical levels for unemployment claims don't hit recessionary levels until 8,000. That's almost 3 or 4 times what we're seeing right now.